Hi everybody, and thank you for tuning in again. Today we're going to be doing a quick Ruby EX learning party. We're going to try to get through phase 1 and phase 2. A few of the people that are in here today have already seen it, so I have high hopes that we're going to get through both phases and we're going to clear. Let's go ahead and hop on into the game to Discord. We got our party all nice and full up. Here we go. Let's hop into the Discord channel. Okay. Hey everybody. Do a quick ready check. Looks like everyone's ready. Alright.
Big soft top.
I was just thinking that. Our one. 2 stacks. We'll need 1 tank, 1 healer, and 2 DPS in each stack. Shadow, I'm gonna mark you with the number. Blue, I'll mark you with the number 2.
I'm number 2. You know what's funny? I just did this like 4 times just like 5 minutes ago.
We should start doing a farm party.
Yes, I need that that red dragon mount.
Yes.
Then I'll have 3 out of 4, and then I need to do Hades.
Oof.
Funny, we at least have 2 of every class or race.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Sorry.
No, you're good. So, there's going to be a couple mechanics. For Raven's Claw, we're all going to stack around the boss. Tanks will be north and south. And then everybody else can kind of... So stack around the 1. you'll hear me say tendrils coming out, and you'll see these little tendril things on the ground. And if you see liquefaction under that, you'll stack at the very end of your tendril and drop 3 AoEs on it. And if you see undermine, you're gonna run away from your tendril. The same spots were telegraphed in the normal version of the fight. They're just not as telegraphed in the EX version. Huh?
I'll be right back.
Okay. There'll also be a mechanic called Magitech Bits. It's one of the first mechanics in the fight. We're all gonna stack south and bait these line AoEs and look like a star. And then we're gonna stack, bait the star, and then we're gonna move left. And then there'll be 3 circles on the ground that kind of look like a Venn diagram. And we're gonna go to the V and bait our AoEs and then move left again. You'll see it more when it happens. And then our 1 and 2 stacks are for a move called Ruby Dynamics. So before that, he'll go to the center and he'll kind of like rush around the center a little bit. We'll have to avoid some attacks. He'll shoot a claw out of one hand and we'll have to avoid the claw. And after that, he's gonna go to the side of the arena and he's gonna do a move called Ruby Dynamics, and there'll be a stack marker on both of the healers. So healer number 1, just like how he's looking now, you would be on his left foot, and healer number 2 would be on his right foot. And you're gonna have to stack inside his hitbox. So if you have him targeted, you'll see that little circle on the ground. Just make sure to stack inside that circle. I think that's basically all the mechanics for phase 1.
So, just to clarify, so you mean when you're talking about to stack his left foot, his right foot, do you mean the boss's left foot and the boss's right foot? Or do you mean our right foot, left foot?
Our left and right.
As facing the boss.
Yes, as us facing the boss.
Okay, I kind of got a question about something else. About the tendrils. You said when it says undermine, you run away from that.
Yes.
And what? And I kind of missed the name of the other one. The other one you used 3 AOE moves on it or something.
Yeah. So when the tendrils come out, right after that, you'll get 3 AOEs that you'll drop. You'll see like a little circle around you, and so tendrils will come out, and you'll kind of get away from the end of the tendrils because there'll be an explosion. Or if you're on a long tendril, you can stand right where it intersects the boss's hitbox. And those are both of the safe spots. And right after that, it will do a move. If it says liquefaction, the floor will turn into quicksand, and you'll have to stand on the very end of your tendril, and you'll just basically like walk your AoE. So you'll drop 1 AoE like right here, and then you'll run out of it, drop another AoE, and then run out of it and drop another AoE.
I think I get it. Yeah.
You'll be able to, I think once you see it, it's one of the, at least that's how it was for me. It was one of those moves where after I saw it, I was like, oh, that's what that means.
Yeah, visuals help.
Yeah. It's really my first time doing any kind of fight like this, really. So
And if you get blown up, just watch what the other people are having to put up with, and use the downtime that way.
I said, this is my first time like doing any like extreme or kind of fight like this, so I'm just trying to understand everything.
Oh yeah,
You know?
no worries.
Yeah, there's a bit of a learning curve.
Mm.
That's why we do learning parties. You will die a couple of times. Don't feel bad for dying.
Oh, that's why I'm on Red Mage, by the way.
Cell is our resident reser.
Well, it helps keep the healers healing.
Okay, so are you gonna be like first res, or should I?
Well, I'm not calling exclusive on resing, but I will help res people as needed.
Okay.
Alright, let's do a quick check, see if everyone... Alrighty. Uh, 15 on the clock. This is an AoE. Next up will be Magitech Bits. This is the one where we're all going to stack south. And move left. And get to the V. Left. It's okay. To the V. There's one. Yeah.
Alright. Get another. Oops. How did my bar get unlocked again?
This is a tank swap.
Tankers. Getting a tank. Alright.
This will be the tendrils.
Alright, so get away from the ends.
Yep.
And
Click undermine away.
undermine, stay away.
Drop 1, 2,
Res here in a second.
3 AoE.
There.
Everybody
Trying to
get
make sure
behind.
get around behind me there.
Another AoE. Get to the center. You're going to see an arrow on the floor. You're going to get to the back of that arrow. That'll show up. Look for the claw, get to the other side.
Pop your sprint.
Run.
Resing healer.
Alright.
And Resing Robin.
AoE.
And my only mana.
Tank swap. Okay, these will be your stacks, your 1 and 2 stacks. There we go. Now spread to the side. Get to the side.
Oh, healer usually stays first. That's right.
No worries. Get to the sides. You want to be in front of him. Great job. AoE.
Does in shadow. Getting up to
He's gonna do the tendrils again.
oh, where am I at?
You're gonna get away from the ends or where a long one intersects his hitbox. Liquefaction, get on. Drop your 3 AoEs. 1, 2, 3. Now get in the center. As soon as these go away, you're going to want to get behind them. Go. AoE. Now you're going to get to the sides. You're going to see he's going to run to a part of the arena.
Got stuck.
Okay, get just outside of his hitbox. Like in between the number 1 in his hitbox, or the number 2 in his hitbox. Now go to where he was. Now go to the center. Look for the claw. Get to this side. Good job, everybody. And we're done with that meeting. AoE. Tank swap. Healer stacks. And get to the side. Boss. Get to the sides. Oh,
Resing.
AoE.
Man, I just keep staring out. Well, anyway, that's how it goes.
Yep, that was in Rage. So that's all of Phase 1, which is really awesome.
Okay. I think I can definitely understand a lot of that now. Actually,
So that last spread, were we just too close to the boss? Is that why both first people died?
Yeah, you have to be... I didn't go over this, so you guys didn't do anything wrong. You have to be between, if you're on the left side, you have to be between the 1 and the 4 marker. Like on the inside of them. Because if you're like standing in them, or if you're too far towards the center, then you'll get hit by his big claws that come out of his hand. He's like... Psh, psh, psh.
Got a big spread.
Yeah, so you can, if you stand in between the 1 or the 4, or if you're on the right hand side, you'll stand in between the 2 and the 3. And that part is also like a really big healer check. That's just a lot of damage going out. So yeah. That was good though. Any other questions?
So will he always cast the opposite? Like if he does liquefaction first, he'll cast undermine second?
Yes. Yep. If he does liquefaction, then he'll cast undermine. And sometimes he might cast undermine first, and so then it would be liquefaction second. But that was really good. That's good. Alrighty. 15 on the clock. AoE is first. Now he's going to do Magitech Bits. That's where we're all going to stack south. Get to the B. Go to the left. Get to the B. Go left. One more. Now go to your spots. This is a tank swap. Tendrils coming out.
What are your spot, Robin? Your tendril?
Okay, get away from the ends. Nice, now get away from your tendril. Drop your 3 AoEs. 1, 2, 3. It's okay. Get behind. AoE. We're all gonna get to the center. And we're gonna get to the back of the arrow when it shows up. Watch for the claw. This side. Go to 1. Good job, everybody. AoE. a tank swap. These are your healer stacks. Spread. And get to the boss. And you're gonna get to the sides. Okay, get to your tendril spots again. Remember to get away from the ends. Now get on your tendril. Drop your 3 AoEs. 1, 2, 3, and then stack in the center. Then right when they disappear, get behind. Get behind. AoE. Okay, we're going to get to the outsides this time. Remember to stand a little bit outside of his hitbox. Get to where he is. Center. It's like awkwardly big for that part. Watch for the claw to the side. We're done with that mechanic. AoE. Swap. So close. Healer stacks. Spread to the side. Get to the boss. Big damage. Another AoE. Oh, this is in range.
Burn it.
Oh! We did it! So now we're at a checkpoint. Like if the party wipes after this, then we'll start back at phase 2. For this being your first like extreme fight, you're doing really well. It's a lot faster paced than the normal.
For some of the first phase things, that's definitely going to take some sharpening, but I pretty much got the gist of all
that. Alright, we can just wall it right here. Yeah, Thomas says it takes really about 2 to 3 hours to learn these for most people. That's true. It does. So now we are at phase 2. This one will move a little bit faster than the first part. So the first thing that's going to happen is we're all going to get a debuff. It's kind of random how it will go, but you'll get a red debuff or a blue debuff, and then you'll see 2 ads come out, and you're going to attack the ad that is the opposite color as your debuff. The DPS will get some AoEs that go around them, and just make sure that you don't hit your tank with your AoEs. And then one of the DPS will get a head tethered to it, and you're gonna want to take the head so that it like goes into your ad. And everybody kind of watch out, because if the head hits you, it will explode and do big damage. And you want to get the head to the ad before Ruby Claw comes out. Ruby Claw is the tank buster, and it will do big damage. The ads will also do one of 2 attacks. It'll be Lunar Dynamo, which means you go in and underneath the boss, or it'll be Iron Chariot, which means you go away from the boss. And then right after that, it will start casting, Ruby will start casting Change of Heart, and you're gonna swap ads right after that tank buster. And after we finish the ads and we burn them down, we'll get to a meteor phase where we will all be marked with a number 1 through 8. If your meteor is number 1 through 7, you'll take it and stack your meteor on your number. Whatever your tendril position was, you'll just stack it like really close to the wall. And if you get the number 8 meteor, you'll stack it at max melee range. And then we're going to hit the boss, and you're going to see big meteor fall in the center. The boss will do a mechanic called Screech, which will be a knockback, so you can either do knockback prevention or get knocked behind the number 8 meteor. That one's a line of sight, so just make sure you're behind the meteor for when Dalamud falls, the big meteor falls. Or behind the boulder, I should say. And then after that, we will run away, and there'll be 2 comets that fall down. Pliskin, do you want North Comet or South Comet? Okay, so he's going to take the South Comet, so I will take the North Comet. DPS will just have to burn down the comets before they kill us 2 tanks. And that's basically the whole fight. This last part is only 4 minutes long, but there's just a lot of mechanics packed into those 4 minutes. So healers, you'll just have to worry about Ruby Claw, getting behind the number 8 boulder, and healing the tanks when they catch their North and South comets. And DPS, you'll worry about if you're tethered, taking your head to your ad, getting behind the number 8 meteor, and then DPSing the comets down when the tanks catch them as fast as possible. Oh, yes, during the phase where the tanks are catching the 2 comets, there'll be 2 line markers that come out. You'll see a little, I believe it's a little blue dot on top of your head. Just make sure that you aim those away from the party, because they do damage.
Quick question about that. Would there be an indicator telling you where it would be aiming? like because you said you get like a dot on her head, but is there
Yeah.
like an indicator depending like if you face if like will it go like the way you're facing or will it be like some like it'll face like um do you understand my question?
Yeah.
I'm like
Yeah. It'll just be like a line coming from the boss to you. So, like if you're standing with the party when you see that marker over your head, then the line will hit you. But as long as you just kind of rotate, like if the party's on C and you rotate towards 4, you'll be fine.
okay.
Can I get the one off to see the blue dot?
Never mind.
Yes.
I did it myself. I didn't.
Yeah. But yeah, so just if you see the blue dot, just don't stand with the party. Just stand like off to the side of the party. And the line is about as wide as like these square markers from side to side. So.
Okay. Okay. Well, 'cause I don't understand most of that, but you know, trial and error, so I'm ready.
Oh yeah, you guys are doing really good. Looks like everybody's ready. 15 on the clock. Okay, you're gonna go to the opposite color debuff. Lunar in, chariot away. Good job, take your heads to your abs. Tank Buster is next. Good job, we're about to swap. Swap abs. Release. Lunar in, chariot away. Tank Buster. Great job. Kill the ads. Look away from the boss.
Oops. Did not look up.
I was a little bit late.
Alright, get in the shadow.
Big damage. Nice job, everybody. Now is when you'll get marked with your meteor. 1 through 8. 1 through 7, drop it at your tendril position against the wall. And number 8, drop it at max melee range. After you drop your meteor, just go ahead and stack in the center. It's like number 8 will be at B. Knockback prevention and get behind B. Now run away.
Where do we run to?
Oh, just away from the exploding meteor. Now tanks are going to catch their comets.
Alright, grabbing Robin.
Big damage. Good job, everybody. Now just...
Oh. Whoops. Apparently I didn't get in the right spot.
Burn, burn, burn. Gonna do a bunch of hard-hitting AoEs. Man, that's the last phase. So it's definitely pretty quick. But yeah, so you'll get behind the number 8 meteor that's on the ground. And then right after Dalamud falls in the center of the arena, you'll just want to run away from that meteor because it's going to explode right after that. You don't want to get caught in the explosion.
Okay.
And then like this whole last part is basically like a really big DPS check and a really big healer check. Okay. Just let me know when y'all are back.
I was gonna say real quick. I actually had a quick question. I noticed that when the comets were coming down, like everybody was like focused on like one of the meteors, but I thought we were supposed to like split up and like try and like get them both down like at the same time, kind of. Because I kind of noticed you were by yourself. Everybody else was on the other comet.
For that part, we typically focus on one comet first and then go to the second comet just because it's a lot of damage. And it's easier for the healers to, because I have like a 10-second invuln and then I pop I want to say it's like a 15-second cooldown and then another 10-second cooldown. Oh, a 20-second. One of mine's 20 seconds and the other's 15. So if you DPS down one of the comets, I can pretty much have mitigation for it, and then the healers won't have to heal as much damage for as long of a time. That makes sense.
Yeah, it does. I said once you see it, like you actually see it, it does become like kind of simple. Still got to practice, but still.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely, I think, definitely doable.
Oh yeah, I think it's doable.
Yeah. I mean, of course, the first phase, like some of them, like that magic bits thing, it's gonna mess with me for a while. But I'll eventually get that. I'll eventually step in the right beat.
Yeah, that part's like one of the harder parts. If you do the normal, it kind of shows the safe spots better because it's all telegraphed. And the safe spots are the same for the extreme, it's just you can't see them on the ground.
I see.
But yeah, that part took me a long time to get. See if everybody is back. Looks like everyone is ready. "15 on the clock." Okay, get to the opposite ad. Lunar in, chariot away. Take your heads to your ads. And then a tank buster.
Dive bombs.
And switch.
Way too much.
Lunar in, chariot away. Another tank buster. Okay, big damage. These are your meteors. We're going to get 1 through 6 this time. So if you have number 6, drop it at max melee.
Is that 1?
Thank you. Okay, stack in the center. Knockbacks, get behind the meteor. Run away. We'll probably have to reset because there's no tanks up to get these comets.
Yeah. Somehow I died to a dive bomber and couldn't do any resin.
What's a dive bomber?
When you get that blue AoE and they come
Oh, okay.
zipping down and take over half your health. Thought I had more health than that, but somehow I ended up dead.
Cell, are you aware that you have a level 60 coat on?
How'd that happen?
Say what?
No, I wasn't.
Oh.
Something must have got jumbled around. Thank you for pointing that out. Get too much stuff in my freaking armory.
Ugh, that's something I have to do. Armory test.
Same. Not really my main stuff, but just more accessories than anything.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely in my rings. So, jeez, almost maxed on this.
It's probably got mixed up somehow when I was messing around with my glam stuff for the contest.
Oh, I'm excited. Oh, that's that metallic purple dye, isn't it?
On mine?
Yeah.
I like that dye.
It's pretty.
Like a lot of, I just like the metallic colors.
Let's do quick ring. Alrighty. 15 on the clock. Make it to the opposite color bands. Lunar in, chariot away. Take your heads to your ads. Tank busters coming up. And switch. Lunar in, chariot away. Another tank buster. Look away from the boss. Big damage coming up. Okay, get to your meteor positions. One through 7, drop them at the wall. Drop number 8 at max melee. Number 8 is at C. Knockbacks.
Up.
And run away. Next will be tank comets. So if the tanks end up dying there and the meteor gets dropped, it's basically a party wipe. But no worries. Try it again. 15 on the clock. Okay. Alright, 15 on the clock. Okay, go to your opposite color bag. Lunar in, chariot away. Take your heads to your ads. And tank buster.
Oh, that was.
Uh-oh, we can just reset this now. Yeah.
Okay. I think I confused this for a second.
No worries.
Yeah, if the person that has the head dies, then it just switches targets.
I see. That's why the head came up. Okay, I get it.
15 o'clock. Opposite. Lunar in, chariot away. Heads to your ads and then a tank buster. Now we'll swap. Oh, I messed up on
Oh,
that.
geez. I'm still trying to figure out like how far out you have to be exactly. But
It's a pretty big circle for Iron Chariot.
yeah, because I think because when I went out like on my side, I think I got hit by like maybe the other one or something. Because I'm not sure.
Yeah, you wanna go north or south, not towards the middle. Because if the other one's doing lunar, it has a really wide range.
So like right there. Okay.
Yeah.
To a mark. I can give it to a marker. Okay.
On the clock. Oh, we only have 1:57 left.
Restart.
Yeah, we'll have to reset. Or all done? Up to you guys.
Leave duty. Okay. Oh, real quick. This is just a little comment. Not really have anything to do with the raid or anything. But I just guess I'm using my new headset that I got today, and I was just curious, like if I sound okay to y'all.
Oh yeah, I can hear you clearly.
Okay, cool. Because this headset cost me about $45, and I'm about to say.
Oh wow.
Having some issues. I was having some
Yeah, I hear
issues
you
earlier.
fine.
I was having some issues earlier, but I mean, I was able to set everything up properly. But other than that, yeah, comfortable headset. It's kind of weird though, because when I have it plugged in, like I just figured this out. Like when I plug it into the USB port, like I have it like set so I can like hear both, you know, like everything. But like when I go off somewhere else, like to I don't know, like maybe YouTube, Facebook, or something, the audio of the game or video won't be in my ear, won't be in my headset. It'll be just playing through my, I guess, external speaker in my laptop. So it's kind of weird. But this headset has a lot of compatibility. So I can use it with a regular like headphone jack. So if I want to switch, I could just take out the USB, put it in the jack. So it's not hard. Little annoying, but not really hard. So we about to go again or?
We normally only do one lockout for these parties.
Okay. I wasn't sure. This is my first time doing anything like this, so okay.
But I'll be doing another one. Not this next Saturday. Saturn will be teaching an E5S party. So if you're new to Savage or want to learn how to do the first Savage fight of this tier, just message her to sign up, and then the week after that, I'll be doing another Ruby EX party. So I'm definitely down to have you guys if you'd like to come back again.
Yeah, I'll definitely probably be back, and I might even sign up for that power play stuff that little Pilskin's doing with the old Eden tiers. So,
Oh yeah, those are super fun. It's a good
so
way to get into rating, because we're a little bit over geared, so it can show you the mechanics without as much death.
yeah, I'm almost pretty much got all my sorry, I can't talk. I pretty much got almost all my Crystarium gear. I'm just missing like 3 things. Oh, well, actually 4. I'm missing the body, the hands, the legs, and the feet. Everything else is pretty much Crystarium, and I have 1 Eden Call accessory, the ring. So
Oh, nice.
they're all fixed with the materia. I'm not sure if it's all the proper materia. I mean, I know the materia that samurais are typically supposed to use, you know, critical, determinations, direct hit, maybe a bit of skill speed, but other than that.
Yeah.
So I think I'm alright. But anyway, yeah, this was fun. I'll definitely check back here whenever you're doing it again.
For sure. Thank you
So yeah,
guys.
no problem. That was fun. Thanks.
If you ever have any questions or want to know any more about rating, just, you can always message me. I'm open to answering any questions. Alright, Twitch, thank you guys for coming out, tuning in, and watching us. We got so close to clearing. Oh, we were like right there. But I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you're on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe. If you're on Twitch, be sure to follow so that you can get notified for when I go live next. I should be back. What's today? Today's Saturday. I should be back tomorrow around 10 p.m. Central Time. It's a late night stream. I'm gonna be running with another one of the statics that I'm in. We're gonna be working on E5 and maybe E6. And then I'll be back again on Monday. I'm doing a Sword FC map party, so those are always super fun. They're super chill. So go ahead and come on out and watch us as we joke around and make lots of gil for about 2 hours. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Bye.